Welcome to Small Victories Yoga. I'm Melissa, and in this session, we're going to be doing a slow flow with emphasis on twisting postures and gentle back bends. You don't need any props, and as always, you do what feels good, skip what doesn't work, and just try to have some fun. So we're going to begin in a child's pose in the back of our mats. You can bring your knees just about the width of your hips. Toes touch, fold forward. Forehead on the mat, arms long at your sides. Start with a deep inhale and a sigh. And allow yourself a moment or two to drop into your practice. Taking a moment to just put aside anything that's been going on in your life. Any tension or stress or worries or concerns, just lay them aside. And begin to bring your awareness onto your breathing. Slowly and gently in and out of your nose. You could rock your head left to right if you'd like. A gentle stretch for your neck. Little massage for your third eye. And then slowly start to reach your arms long in front of you. Pressing the hips back, reach the fingers forward. Come on up to the tips of your fingers. And then keeping that length, walk your arms over to the right edge of your mat, stretching out through the left side body. And then walking over to the opposite side, stretching out the right side body. And then come back to center. Flatten your palms onto the mat, spread your fingers wide and roll up, hands and knees. Press back, downward facing dog. Take a moment here in your down dog, pressing the heels down to the mat, lifting the tailbone up to the sky. And if you'd like, pedal out your heels, bend into the right knee, gaze underneath the left arm, rooting firmly into that left heel to feel a really nice stretch. And then switch sides, gazing underneath the right arm. Allowing your movements to be intentional, smooth and slow. And then press both heels down to the mat. Rise up to the balls of your feet, bend your knees, roll your body forward into a high plank. Press the shoulders forward, get a nice deep stretch through your wrists. And then bend the knees, press back, down dog. Lift the right leg, three-legged dog, bend the knee. You can circle the ankles, spread the toes if that felt good. And then gently return that foot to the mat, lifting the left leg, bending the knee, circling the ankle, spreading the toes if it feels okay. And then return that foot to the mat. Rise up to the balls of your feet, bend your knees, step walk or hop to the front of your mat. And very slowly start to roll up, one vertebrae at a time. And when you reach the top, roll your shoulders down your back, turning the palms of the hands to face the front of your mat, rooting the fingers down towards the mat as you gently pull the shoulders away from the ears. Drop your chin into your chest and give yourself a little neck roll. Dropping your head to one side very gently and slowly, taking your time to work out any tension or tightness. And when you've completed one side, go ahead and do the other side. And when you've completed both sides, just stand really tall. Sweep your arms up overhead, hands touch. pull your hands down into your heart, where we pause for a moment to set an intention for your practice, or my affirmation suggestion, only if it resonates with you, is when I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. Sweep your arms out and up, hands touch. Gaze up and start to bend back. Lead with your heart here. Take a cleansing inhale. And as you exhale, come back to center, getting really tall. Swan dive all the way down, nose to your knees. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, hands touch. Look up as you gently bend back, opening up through your heart. Come to center, swan dive, nose to knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Hands come overhead, and then this time bring the right arm back and the left arm forward. Thumbs up, pinkies down. Pressing the right hip forward. If it's okay on your neck, turn your gaze to your back thumb. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, bring the hands back up overhead, and we'll switch sides. Left arm back, right arm forward. Gently pressing that left hip forward as you turn your gaze behind you. But if it's too much on your neck, it's not a big deal. You can continue to look in front of you. Take one more inhale here. And on the exhale, bring the hands back together to touch overhead, gazing up, bend back. Come to center in swan dive, all the way down, nose to your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, high plank. Pausing as you slowly start to lower all the way down onto your belly. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. Again, leading with your heart, cobra pose. Press all the way back, child's pose. Roll up, hands and knees. Press it back, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg, three-legged dog. Pull the knee in tight to your chest. Roll it forward, high plank. Bring the right knee to the right armpit. Pause for a moment. And then gently kick it back, three-legged dog. Pull the knee into your chest. Roll it forward, high plank. Lengthening the arms here. Kick it back, three-legged dog. Just one more of these. Pull the knee into your chest. Roll forward, high plank. Bring the knee to the left armpit. Slowly, gracefully kick it back, three-legged dog. Pull the knee into your chest. Step the foot between your hands. Flattening that back foot, you rise up, warrior one. Soften and sink here. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, open it up, warrior two. Take that front foot, scooch it over just a little bit. Dropping your shoulders, rooting into your legs. Turn your drishti, your gaze, to your front middle finger. Cleansing inhale. On the exhale, flip the front hand and reverse the warrior. Sinking into your legs, take that left arm and wrap it around your back for a bind. See if you could reach those right fingers over your head. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, extended side angle. So rest the forearm on the thigh. Keep the bind. Reaching that top rib up towards the sky. Gazing up if it's okay on your neck. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, keep the bind straight in the front leg. You can reach down, grab the shin or the ankle, or allow the fingers to hover. Look up, lean back, reach that bottom rib up to the sky so you can get a really deep twist. Take an inhale. And on the exhale, gracefully release that left arm, reaching the fingers to the sky. You could draw a straight line from fingertip to fingertip. Keep the arms in that line and rise up. Arms out like a T. Point your toes to the long edge of your mat. Feet are parallel, coming into a straddle. Keep your arms exactly as they are as you fold halfway. Your spine, your hips, your arms are all parallel to the mat. And then we're going to twist even more, bringing the right fingers to the mat and the left fingers to the sky. Leaning back here. Maybe you turn your gaze up to your thumb, maybe you don't. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, bring the arms back like a T, and we'll switch sides. Left fingers to the mat, right fingers to the sky. Again, keeping the hips as neutral as you can. If it's okay on the neck, you turn your gaze up to your thumb. Deep inhale. Exhale, come back to center, arms like a T, and then stand. Reach your arms over your head. Point your left toes to the opposite side of your mat, and then fold forward, frame your front foot. Gracefully kick that left leg back, three-legged dog. Bring the knee into your heart. Roll forward into a high plank. Bring the left knee to the left armpit, and then kick it back, three-legged dog. Pull the knee into your heart, rock forward, high plank. Kick it back, three-legged dog. One more. Knee into your heart as you roll forward. Bring the knee to the right armpit, and then kick it back, three-legged dog. Pull the knee in tight to your heart and step it through, warrior one on the left. You rise up, surrendering here, sink deep, inhale. On the exhale, you slowly open it up, warrior two, scooching that front foot over, getting really solid in the legs, light and long through the upper body. Soften your shoulders. Flip your front hand and reverse the warrior, taking that right arm and wrapping it around your back, sinking deeper into your legs, reaching a little bit further with that left arm. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, you keep the bind. Bring the forearm to the thigh, leaning back, opening up, looking up. Inhale deeply here. And as you exhale, straighten the front leg, keep the bind, grabbing the shin or the ankle, or you allow the fingers to hover, reaching that top rib up to the sky. So make sure you're lengthening the left side body just as much as you're lengthening the right side body. Take a deep inhale, and then release the arm, right fingers to the sky. Straight line from fingertip to fingertip. You keep the arms as they are, come up like a T, turn your toes to point to the long edge of your mat, coming back into that straddle, and then fold it forward. Pelvis, spine, arms all parallel to the mat. And then you're going to take the left fingertips and bring those to the mat as you bring your right fingertips to the sky. You could turn your gaze to your thumb or not. Now, keeping your arms in that straight line, stand. Gently pressing the right hip forward. Maybe you're turning the gaze behind you, maybe you're not, and either way, it's all good. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, come back to center. Fold it forward, halfway. Right fingers to the mat, left fingers to the sky. Inhale. Rise up. Pressing the left hip forward. Maybe you're turning the gaze behind you, maybe you're not, and either way it's good. Take an inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Bring your arms up over your head. Point the right toes to the front side of your mat, and then step forward. Bring your hands together to touch and bend back. Come to center, swan dive all the way down, nose to knees, nice and smooth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, high plank, pause. Fingers are spread wide and you're rooted into your hands. Bring your feet together to touch and spin it over to the right side for a side plank. You have the option of dropping that bottom knee to the mat if you'd like, or you keep the legs long, feet are stacked, hips are stacked, extending the left arm up to the sky. If you want to reach that arm over your head, you can. If you want to lift that top leg, you can. But these are all options. There's no real right or wrong. Keep breathing. Reach your left fingers up to the sky if they're not. Gaze up, take an inhale. And on the exhale, you come back to that high plank and we'll switch sides. Spinning over to the left side, you can drop the left knee if you'd like. Hips are stacked. Your shoulder is directly over your wrist. If you'd like, you extend that left arm up to the sky. You could bring it over your head if it felt okay. And only if it works in your body, you lift that leg. If it doesn't, you skip it. Breathing calmly here. Reach the fingers to the sky. Come back over, high plank. Slowly lower all the way down to your mat. When you land, bring your arms out like a T. Spread your legs a little bit wider and lift everything up off of the mat. Gaze is down. Make sure you're breathing nice and calmly here. And then release everything down to the mat. Hands next to your shoulders. Roll up again, leading with your heart, cobra pose. Pressing back, child's pose. Arms long at your sides, forehead to the mat. Take a deep inhale and a sigh. Slow, calm, deep breathing. Perhaps you return your mind to that affirmation. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. Reach your arms long in front of you. Lengthen out through the spine. And then roll up, hands and knees. Press back, downward facing dog. And if you want to take a moment and pedal your heels out, walk your dog, you can. Nice and smooth and slow. Rooting both heels down into the mat, lifting your tail. Lift the right leg, three-legged dog. Pull the knee into your heart. Step the foot between your hands, setting up a lunge. So all 10 toes are pointing straight ahead. You're going to reach up onto the tips of your left fingers and reach the right arm up to the sky. Try to keep your pelvis parallel. You could turn your gaze to the lifted right hand or not. Drawing a straight line from fingertip to fingertip. See if you can keep your arms as they are and rise up into a twisting lunge here. Pressing the right hip back and the left hip forward, pulling the shoulders back, stacking them over the hips. Only if it's okay, turn your gaze to your back thumb. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, drop that back hand, tap the back thigh, reaching the left fingers up as you sink deeper into your legs. Perhaps it's available in your body to begin to lean back. When you're ready, bring your hands together to touch overhead. See if you can lead with your heart and go back even further. Take one last inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly come back to center. Bring your hands to your heart. Cores engaged. Lean forward slightly to find even more length in your spine. And then twist. Left elbow outside of the right knee. Pressing the top hand into the bottom to twist open. Maybe you spread your wings here, drawing a straight line from fingertip to fingertip, right? But if it's not available today in your body, no big deal. You keep your palms touching. Just one more deep cleansing inhale. And as you exhale, frame your front foot, straighten your leg, fold nose to your knee. Step the left foot forward next to the right. Slowly, gracefully rise up. Hands touch overhead. Bend back as far as you can go. Come to center, swan dive. All the way down, forward fold. Halfway lift. Step it back, nice and easy, high plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. Roll up, cobra pose, gaze up. Exhale, press back, child's pose. Hands and knees, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg, three-legged dog. Pull the knee in tight to your heart. Step the foot through, set up that lunge. So take your time, find your balance. Balancing on your right fingertips. Gracefully sweep that left arm up to the sky. Perhaps you gaze up. One inhale here. And as you exhale, rise up. Sink into your legs. Pressing that left hip back and the right hip forward. Pressing the left shoulder back. Gazing back. See if you can soften your shoulders. Pull them away from your ears. And then drop the left hand, tap the back thigh. Reach the right fingers up high to the sky. And then start to go back. Keep thinking about finding more and more space through every corner of your body. And then bring your hands together overhead. Lifting your heart up higher to the sky. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, come back to center. Hands into your heart. Come forward to find even more space. And then twist. Right elbow, left knee. Gently pressing that top hand into the bottom so that you can lean back. You could bring your thumbs to the center of your chest, or you could spread your wings here. Once again, drawing a straight line from fingertip to fingertip. And whichever you choose is right? If it feels good, it's right. If it doesn't feel good, then it's not right for you and you skip it. Take one last inhale. On the exhale, frame the front foot, straighten the leg and fold, nose to your knee. And gracefully step that right foot forward next to the left. And you slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Reaching your arms up overhead, hands touch, bend back. Come to center, pull your hands down into your heart. Root down into your feet, identifying the four corners. Let's sigh here. Take an inhale. Strong and solid. From here, we're going to come into dancer's pose. So bring your left arm up, tricep next to the ear, and then open your right palm away from you. Bending the right knee, reach back, grab the inner arch of the right foot. Thighs come together to touch, and then you slowly start to fold it forward. Keeping your hips as parallel as you can, kicking that lifted leg back, breathing calmly here. Slowly release it out. We'll switch sides. Right arm reaches up, left arm opens up. Bend the knee, grab the inner arch of the foot, find your balance. And when you're ready, you start to kick that leg back. Reaching the right arm forward, trying to keep the hips as level as you can. So one more deep inhale. Exhale, release it out. Can give it a little shake. And then we'll do one more time each side. Left arm up, right arm opens up. Bend the knee, grab the foot. And then slowly start to fold it forward. Kicking that leg away from you, calm breathing. Take one more inhale, kick the leg as high as you can, and then release it out. Here we go, last time. Right arm up, left arm opens up. Bend the knee, grab the inner arch. Bring your thighs together to touch, and then here you go. Dancing Shiva. beautifully, gracefully. Always leading with your heart, listening to your heart's intention. Take an inhale, lift that leg as high as you can, and then release it out. Well done. Give it a little shake. And then sweep your arms out and up, hands touch, bend back. Come to center, swan dive all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, high plank. And then this time, drop down to your knees. Keep your toes curled under here and stand on your knees. So your knees and your hips are in one line. And you're going to reach your arms up overhead. And we're going to bring the right arm behind us and the left arm in front of us, just like we did earlier. Gently pressing that right hip forward. Again, only if it's okay on your neck do you turn your gaze behind you. Mindful breathing here. And then bring the arms back up overhead and we'll switch sides. Left arm back, right arm forward. Pressing that left hip forward as you gently press the left shoulder back, right? Creating lots of space in your body. Drop the shoulders, lengthening the neck. Take an inhale. And on the exhale, bring the arms back overhead. We'll do it again. Right arm back, left arm forward. Keep pressing that right hip gently forward. Lean back. See if you can reach back and find that right heel. If you can't find it, no big deal. You keep reaching for it. Lifting the left fingers up to the sky and then start to reach the left hand over your head. Pressing your hips forward. Lifting your heart up to the sky. Perhaps you start to gaze behind you. Deep inhale. Exhale, you slowly come up, bring the arms overhead, and we'll switch sides. Left arm back, right arm forward, pressing the hips forward, reaching the left fingers back, grabbing for that left heel, reaching the right fingers up to the sky, lifting your heart up, your gaze comes behind you. Keep breathing here. Just one more deep inhale. And as you exhale, you straighten up, arms overhead. One more round. Right arm back, left arm forward. Pressing the hips forward. Reach the right fingers back, reach back. And then this time, see if you can locate your left heel. And if you can't quite find it, don't worry about it, you skip it. Begin to reach the left fingers up to the sky, maybe reaching the arm over your head, pressing the hips forward. Take a cleansing inhale as you open up. Exhale, slowly come back to center. You're doing great. Here we go, last time. Excuse me, left arm back, right arm forward. Lean back, reach that left hand, locate your right heel, reach the right fingers up. Start to bend back. See how much space you can carefully, gently create in your body. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, you slowly come on up. Hands touch overhead, pull it down into your heart, and very slowly come into a child's pose. Knees wide, toes touch, forehead to the mat. Bring your arms long at your sides. Take a deep inhale and a loud sigh here. Returning to that rhythmic, deep, slow nose breathing. When you're ready, start to reach your arms long in front of you. Lengthen through the spine. Spread your fingers wide and then roll up onto your knees. And slowly begin to roll forward. So drop your thighs, your hips, your belly and your chest to the mat. And then gracefully, slowly, once again, start to roll up, cobra pose, leading with your heart. Maybe you gaze up. And then exhale, pressing back. This time, cross your ankles and come to a seat on your mat. Take a minute and reposition yourself so that you're positioned in the center of your mat. Sitting up really tall, we're going to come into boat pose. So bend your knees, grab underneath your knees, and see if you could just balance on your sits bones. Heart is lifted. Breath remains calm and free here. You can stay like this, or you extend the arms out long. You can stay like this, or you straighten the legs and lean back. Bring your hands to your heart. And as you bend your knees, reach your arms out to the right side of your mat. And then straighten your legs, hands back to your heart. Bend the knees, reach to the left. So this is our flow. You got it? You got this. Here we go. Hands to your heart. Bend and reach. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. Grab underneath your knees. Sit up as tall as you can. Considering that you're leading here with your heart, you could bring your arms out long. You could straighten your legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab underneath your knees and slowly roll down. Excellent job. You can reposition yourself center of the mat. If there's something in your hair, feel free to pull it out so that you can get comfortable. And then from here, you're going to lift your legs up to the sky, pressing your hands down into the mat. Roll up into a shoulder stand. So you're bringing your hands at your low back. You could scooch the elbows a little closer together. Now be mindful here. If there's anything going on with your neck right now, please come out of this. You could rest in Shavasana on your mat. Otherwise, you're gently pressing the hips towards your face, the toes towards the back edge of your mat, and you're breathing calm and rhythmically. When you feel ready, slowly start to bring your legs over your head, coming into plow pose. If the feet don't hit the mat, no biggie. You keep your hands at your low back for support. If the toes do hit the mat, you can bring your arms long on the mat. Pressing your heels gently away from you. Breath is calm here. Feeling all of that wonderful space that you're creating through your spine. When you're ready, bend your knees. Bring a knee to each ear. You could bring your hands to your low back and give yourself a little back massage. You could wrap your arms around your legs if that felt okay. If they're not, bring your arms long on the mat, palms down, and with as much control as you can manage, slowly unroll, one vertebrae at a time. When your hips land, give yourself a full body stretch. So reach your legs long on the mat, arms over your head. Lengthen out, get as long as you can. Take a great big inhale. Exhale, just soften here for a moment. And then hug your knees into your chest. And you could rock side to side, make little circles one direction and then the other. It's a nice massage for your low back. And then keeping a hold of your right knee, let the left leg go long on the mat. And gently pull that knee in towards your armpit, opening up a little bit. And then your left hand grabs the knee as you bring your right arm out to the side. And slowly start to bring that right knee across your body. If you'd like, you could grab the big toe or the leg, the foot or the shin to straighten out that leg. But again, it's whatever works for you. Perhaps you turn your gaze to your right hand. Calm breathing here. And then gently hug that knee back into your chest. Bring the left knee in. Let the right leg go long on the mat. Hugging that left knee in. You could pull it in towards the armpit. Really stretching out here. And then the right hand grabs the left knee, left arm out to the left side. Slowly bring that knee across your body. If you want to straighten the leg and grab the foot or the toe or the shin, or the ankle, it's all good. Gaze to the left. Keeping the shoulders as close to the mat as you can. Make sure you're breathing mindfully here. And then gently come back to center. Hug both knees in tight to your chest. A moment of gratitude. Think of just one thing that you're grateful for in this moment. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, find your Shavasana. So take your time, position yourself on your mat. You can wiggle your feet side to side, scoot your shoulders and your hips. Finding a space that feels perfect for you. Close your eyes if they're not. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Fill your belly and your lungs. And then sigh it out of your mouth. Return to your normal everyday breathing. Allowing your body to just sink into the mat. Feeling the gentle caress of gravity holding you down. Bring your awareness to your toes, the balls of your feet, your arches and your heels, and all those little bones in your feet. Feel them relax. Your ankles relax. Your shins and your calves sink. Your knees are relaxed. Your thighs and your thigh bones melt. Feel your hips, glutes, pelvis, all of your internal organs melt. Feel your entire spinal column slowly just drop into the mat. Your shoulders and your angel bones relax. Your ribs and your lungs relax. Your heart quietly beats in your chest. All of the muscles in your torso melt. Biceps, triceps, elbows, forearms, wrists, all 10 fingers, those tiny bones in your hands, even your fingernails relax. Your neck is relaxed. Your chin, jaw, teeth, tongue, lips relax. Ears, cheeks, and nose relax. Eyes, eyeballs, eyelids, and eyebrows relax. Forehead, scalp, and brain. The goal of life is to make your heartbeat match the beat of the universe, to match your nature with Mother Nature. Great minds think alike because a greater mind is thinking through them. You will free yourself when you learn to be neutral and follow the instructions of your heart. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time. Namaste. Please allow yourself another minute or two here in Shavasana.